Hey. What's up, ladies?
What's going on?
We are here. We are on time. And we got some special stuff to talk about tonight. We are, of course, doing a giveaway. This week, though, however, courtesy of Blackwall Games, we are giving away a copy of Horde Wars Advanced. This game is fantastic. We just did a review on this this week on the channel, so go check that out if you haven't. It is really, really good. Enjoying this a lot. And we've been playing for like 2 months in a campaign, and it's super, super fun. I think Grognard's probably in the chat. He's our DM right now, or GM rather. It is a fucking great game. So enjoy. Whoever, if you guys send us those sweet, sweet super chats, you'll get entered into the contest at the end.
That's right. There's Blackwall. I see him.
Oh, Blackwall's here. Good.
Man.
The man himself. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong chat. The man himself. There he is. Blackwall's also going to be running a bunch of games of Horde Wars at North Texas RPG Con. So if you're going, make sure to sign up. I'm signed up for at least one. I'm going to be in Blood Sacrifice, which is going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to come play in a game with me and Blackwall, then you are welcome to join. How is everyone? Oh my gosh, we've already got a...
Nice to catch a stream right from the beginning.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Bacon's here.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got squat, bench, deadlift. The English-Canadian election debate is tonight. Unfortunate.
That first one, then it'd be payday. BTW late.
We were not late. We're never late. Thank you for the £5. Had me with the thumbnail pick. It's a good one.
It is a good one.
What we're going to be sharing tonight is a very good video, unironically. Here's the thing. We watch a lot of Garibay's videos.
Yes.
We can't watch all of them because
no one can.
No one can. There's just too many. But every once in a while, man, he really just hits the nail on the head.
Yeah, he has. He's. Oh.
Give me Horde Wars, please.
Okay. We'll do our best.
You're in the running.
You are in the running.
Yeah, Garibay has, and you've said it perfectly, a kind of super sentience. He's tied into the Matrix somehow.
Right.
Glad to see you brought the Garibay content back.
We love Garibay here.
We love we genuinely, unironically love Scott Garibay. He doesn't like us very much, which is understandable, but we do love Scott Garibay. Unironically. Thank you for the $5. Sup, lads? Just finished recording a video on Chubby Funster's GM Companion for Shadow Dark. It's a must-have. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Axe 2 arrived in the mail Tuesday.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Everything I hoped it would be. Accept this money as condolences for not receiving yours yet.
I still haven't gotten even my email.
Accept it. Yeah.
I have no idea where it is.
The earliest I will get mine will be next week, I think. That's, I think...
Because you got the poplar wood.
I got the poplar wood, and I think he said the week of April 22nd is when the poplar wood slipcase versions start going out. That's when they start going out. So I don't know when my order will be in the queue, but hopefully it's the first one. I am here for based shit. Well, you're going to get some, man. Don't worry. Garibay usually leads to entertainment. He does.
Yep.
Popcorn, yep. I think they'll be on time today. Yeah.
We were.
How's it going? Dayless Rain is here. Blackwall. Cell Socks. What a coincidence. Funster's GM Companion just arrived in the mail. Nice. Yeah, I've heard that this is fantastic, and it like greatly expands on the random generation tools of the Shadow Dark core book, which are already quite good. I haven't picked it up yet, but we love Chubby. I think he's going to be running a Kickstarter for something. I don't know when, but he will be. Which we
is he going to be in North Texas as well?
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing in your vampire game and my Shucked Oyster game. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Hello. Howdy, y'all. Damn, I'm Silvio. I want popcorn, but pass over QQ and Jew. I don't know what that means. QQ.
Don't know.
If only we could convince Garibay to attend this. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Primeval Fantasies here.
He probably will watch this or hear about it somehow later.
Right.
Is my guess. Maybe not, though.
Just watched the VOD from Diversity and Dragons on Garibay spurging out over Professor DM of all people. Imagine not having emotional regulation.
Well, Garibay is very precious about D&D.
D&D, yeah.
And his D&D opinions, while very amusing, interesting,
Unconventional.
are not unconventional.
Right.
He is has a unique opinion. But what's more interesting, which we're going to get into when we watch the video, is when he talks about things other than D&D.
Other than D&D. That's where the real magic happens.
Yeah, he tunes in. His mind is attuned to some kind of higher frequency, some sort of supernal realm.
This is something we were talking about before the election happened. We were watching Garibay videos because he talks about politics a lot, and his views are kind of all over the place. They're not all over the place, but they changed, I think,
He can't be fit into
a box. Yeah. But we were sitting there like, this... Yeah, that was where the idea of like the kind of super sanity antenna came from, where it's like he's what we're hearing is the sentiment of a lot of people.
Right. He is the voice of the people.
Right. And he definitely was attuned. Yesterday, I think, is when he posted the video.
I think so.
We will cancel 10 regulations for every new one created. Oh, I do have something else that I want to share. That I'll have to bring up, and it'll take me 1 second.
Yes.
Here we go. I'll have to come over here. Okay, so this is this will be what we're watching in just a moment, but I want to add, let's see here, an image. Can I just add an image? I think so.
Is that oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't have to have it
Oh,
open.
God.
No, that's the thumbnail. Oh, that's big.
But you can see how high res this map is.
Oh, this okay. I'm going to switch it to something else. This is going to be...
Do a window capture.
Yeah. I'll just change the window capture on this. Okay, that's better, but we're gonna have to move that.
Now it's too small.
Son of a bitch, what if I zoom in?
Oh, that works.
Sort of. Oh, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, Garibay's camera is not advantageously positioned.
What if I can I make this? Hold on. This is so terrible. Why the fuck can't I? I hate OBS. Anyway, so here we got the Bloodmore map, and unfortunately I can't fucking make it the size that I want to rationally. This is ridiculous. But this is the new campaign map for Bloodmore campaign setting, which if you go into the description of the video, you can hit the Kickstarter link and join up and get notified when we actually launch. This map is awesome. We're very excited about it. It's a completely original geography. Came straight from our minds. And it turned out beautifully. And you can see all the different nations here. We have this used to be, the entire thing in the map used to be Bloodmore. Now, though, the borders of Bloodmore have collapsed down into this country in the center. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Next to that, we have Fleischland, the capital city of Cronenberg. And then Wraithholm, which is a sort of like dark Camelot, King Arthur land.
Dark Death Knight Camelot.
Yeah. Gorgavale, south of Bloodmore, is a land run by an insane lich.
As all liches should be.
As all liches should be. And is... oh, we got another super chat.
Ooh.
The basic expert killed it on the Bloodmore cover.
He did.
The map looks great too. Can't wait to back this. See y'all in North Texas.
Thank you, Dad,
dude.
for $4.99.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, but this is like heavy metal album cover land,
Right.
and it's sort of like the Zone. It's the amount of magical experimentation that's gone and has really ripped at the fabric of the universe. Below that, we have Goodland, obviously,
Of course.
Gaston's nation that he's recently
You will
founded
remember from
from the
Shucked
Shucked Oyster, leading into the Moonsun Desert. We have, of course, the mysterious and inscrutable Black Sea, which is often wailed by the Whaling Guild. Yeah, the Whaling Guild.
as a source. Of course, it always being nighttime
Right. In this
in
land.
Bloodmore, illumination is at a premium.
Right. And so
Trees
you
are
need
not infinite, but whale oil,
Whale oil is.
at least that's what the Whaling Guild would have you believe.
Right. It's a very precious commodity. And when you're in the Moonsun Desert, you are, of course, standing in the blistering heat
Of
of
the
the
moon.
moon. Mirthgrieve down here is this is the Goblin Kingdom. This is where the hedge mazes and the twisted. This is where all the stolen babies go to become turned into goblins. And you know, changed
And
out with
rightfully so.
changelings. And you can play a changeling in this game.
You can.
Not the stolen baby, but the,
The
thing
thing
that was
gets left
put in its
behind.
place is
The
what you
freak.
the Mudlands, of course, the contested
Contested.
area between Gorgavale, Wraithholm, and Mirthgrieve. And then up here near Bloodmore, we have Sable Moon Glens, which is a land of melancholy and
Land of forlorn sadness.
forlorn sadness and hot goth babes. And next to that, we have the Cold Place, which is run by
Witches and hags, and other vile creatures of
Right.
superstitious intent.
Yeah, it's so we're very pleased with this. We're also going to be having maps done for each
Each of the
nation
kingdom, yeah.
individually that'll have hex grids and whatnot, so you can adventure in all these places. There'll be points of interest.
Yep.
It's going to be fucking rad. At any rate, let me switch this back over to the Garibay tab. Whoa, cancel. Don't know what that is. Discard the changes. There we go. We want... This must be on the wrong tab now. God damn, I hate you. American politics. There we go.
There we go.
And now this one's fucked up. Thank you very much. You piece of shit.
Well,
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
why
so
is it like
frustrating.
that?
I don't know. No,
Wow,
it
that-
doesn't do anything. I wonder if it's because it's on a different screen when I opened it. No.
that doesn't make any sense.
That is absolutely fucking annoying. Why is this so tiny?
The bottom border is
It's like the window is so
Yeah.
goddamn big. But it doesn't allow me to
change
grab the corners. Oh, now we're just fucking everything up.
it. Well,
It's got great content. Oh my god. You motherfucker.
it's still up there all the way.
I know, it's not letting me grab it. Fuck you. Here, put this all the way on the top. This will be the top layer. There, it's the top layer. Now I should be able to move it around. Nope. Holy fucking shit. What the who made this fucking software? Fuck you.
Go back to the.
There we
normal-
go. Now we got Garibay. Fucking dog shit program. Fuck you,
It's
OBS.
still fucked, but-
It's still fucked. Fuck you.
Go
All
back
right.
to the normal view. Maybe it'll.
I'm trying. There we go. And then if I go back here, now it's going to be fucked up. I know it. What
Well,
the
it's the same
fuck,
kind
man?
of fucked up.
I'm gonna
Well,
try
it's
one
about
last
his
thing.
words.
Yeah,
More than anything else.
right. Goddamn son of a bitch.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Same fucking problem. Wait. There we go.
What the fuck?
For some reason, I can make this one bigger.
But
The
not.
other one is
Boomer
all
swearing
fucked
at
up.
obs, be content.
I missed what he said.
Boomers swearing at OBS peak content.
Yeah, seriously, I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Holy
so we're gonna
shit.
get rid of you. We're gonna move you down below the camera.
There we
All right,
go.
it's fixed. Gonna lose my shit.
All right.
All right, we're back. Let's catch
Okay.
up on the chat. Oh, you son.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Perfect.
All right,
Where were we?
let's get back in on this chat here. Been reading my paperback copy of Advanced Horde Wars and really liking it. Yeah, it's a good game. No more paper straws in Gulf of America. Yep.
Thank God.
Read her the new D&D manual. Will she pass out?
Oh, asking if can make his wife fall asleep.
Grognard's
we
here.
got?
Nice.
Yeah,
Rex
man.
Teal. Poor Orc Child. That would require purchase of said new book, Heresy.
Ah.
Excited to hear about the new video.
Well, one of Garibay's many new videos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We get more Garibay. Must be a special occasion. It is.
It is. It's a message that needs to be
Right.
shared because it is a correct one. All right. Well,
Of course, the chat jumped. There we go. Still waiting on my axe. Many such cases.
yeah, me too, man.
Garibay is the Don Quixote of the TTRPG community. His car is his beleaguered steed. Yeah.
It's not a bad comparison.
I don't frequently experience FOMO, but missing the Kickstarter for Axe 2 was brutal. Yeah, that sucks, man. Just got my shipping notification for Axe 2 10 minutes ago.
nice.
Nice. Also, love the map you posted for Bloodmore, which we just showed. Yeah. Reminds me of the lands of my ancestors, but probably less hairy than real life. I didn't get the slipcase, and I somehow regret it. I have the Axe 2 rulebook open in front of me. Nice.
Nice.
Ugh,
I didn't get the slipcase either. I didn't want it. It hasn't done me any favors. I still haven't gotten mine.
Yeah, you didn't get memed.
I did not get memed.
Yeah. I got the lowest tier of Axe books. Nice. Looking forward to playing Shocked
Oh,
Oyster
yeah.
with y'all and Chubby Funster in North Texas. Nice.
Likewise, man.
Actually, gents, what do you think about the two bigwigs of 5e leaving? Rats fleeing a sinking
Yeah.
ship is, I think, the expression.
It's not unexpected.
Yeah. It's. I didn't expect it to fail so fast, though. Like, I knew it was not going to do well, but I didn't expect the
Yeah, I
fucking
guess.
lead designers leaving.
I mean, if it was going to fail, though, I didn't give it that much thought. But
Yeah.
again, this makes perfect sense. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not working out. It's not
Right.
doing
Cut your losses.
the gangbusters, and
Yeah.
Hasbro doesn't care,
Yeah.
which is fine by me.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Axe is having its next campaign for the Elf book soonish.
That's
Maybe
right.
McCrease will start selling physical books of the main 3 books around then. Yeah, I think he'll start selling his extra stock of the
Like the offset
fancy
print run?
versions. Yeah, like
Yeah.
once everybody gets their books, it then goes to retail after that. But he's not doing
Yeah.
that until. Yeah, he's not. I don't even think he's shipping to retail until everybody gets their books. And then
I'm sure you can do an add-on for, if not the Imperial imprint, maybe you can. There may be a limited quantity,
yeah,
but I'm sure you'll be able to, as add-ons, purchase PDF and physical copies of the
oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
of Axe 2. And certainly by the time you get the Elf book, whenever that is, I'm sure it'll be available on his website.
Scott Garibay is the id of the D&D videos recorded in a car community. Getting right into it. We'll see about that. I mean, we're not getting right into it, but we did have to
soon.
Tell us about Chang. Chang is a mysterious land.
Who knows what's going on in Chang, in
yeah.
the mysterious east?
The mysterious east. All we have on that map is a little arrow, and it says east to Chang. And Chang is the mysterious lands to the east. It's not on the map. It's not really going to be covered. So it's up to you as the game master.
Who knows what goes on there?
Who knows what the inscrutable things happen in the land of Chang? Garibay kind of looking like an alternate timeline McCrease here.
The bad ending.
Amazing map, by the way. Yeah, we're
Super
super pleased with it. And there will be more maps coming.
That's true.
As soon as we have some, we'll tell you some more about those. But we're very pleased with that. We found a really good artist who we'll shout out a bit later and a bit closer to the campaign. But he's been super easy to work with. Did exactly.
Yeah, we talked with him the other day.
Exactly what we wanted. Oh no, I'm talking about the guy who did this map.
Oh, okay.
But the other guy we're working with is also
who will do the regional maps.
Yeah, knew exactly what we were talking about. Shall be backing Bloodmore. That's what I want to hear, man. Yeah. Far too much nostril. Yeah, we're not going to make favorite. That looks awesome. Thank you. Garibay uses his car's sun visor to mark his roadkill. Some of his videos show it in view. I like the map. Chang this way.
That's right.
East to Chang.
Just keep walking that way.
Chances of making the Bloodmore map a cloth add-on. 0, I would say.
I can't imagine that
our intent,
makes sense.
Our intent is to have it printed on the inside cover of the book. But we're not
maybe as a poster?
Yeah, maybe as a poster. I'm not sure, but we're limiting knickknacks, keeping that stuff to a minimum. There's too much going on right now with trade and tariffs and everything like that. And suppliers are
but who knows what the future holds?
Who knows what the future holds? We don't know. But for this one, we just want to make sure that we deliver the product. We don't want to get stuck in a position where, anyone's holding a bag or something like that.
Yeah.
But it'll also be available digitally with everything you get. You'll get the standalone map without the hex grid. We'll have one with the hex grid, all that stuff.
Right.
Is there a mysterious black goop in the sea that attacks people? Well, you'll have to see. Yeah.
Perhaps.
There's definitely interesting things. Yeah, there's definitely whales. There's definitely whales.
But there may be other things.
Yeah.
And there may be black goop that attacks pirate ships. Who's to say?
Doom Pope, how's it going, man? Good evening.
Good to see you.
Let the lolcow Garibay cook. He's not being a lolcow in this video.
Not today. He's being
not today.
Unambiguously based.
And
I agree.
Yeah. I love how this is basically just what you guys would do for a weird kitchen sink fantasy. I love it. It's not kitchen sink fantasy. This is Monsterland,
It's Monsterland, and it's going to be more interwoven. It's going to be more anchored in a common context than you would get in a generic kitchen sink kind of thing. And it is the case that each
surreal.
place has a kind of theme, a kind of gimmick, but it's not just a gimmick.
Right. And it's all going to connect to itself. And we have one of the big things that we're working on right now is this system of factions and things that we're like players can get involved with factions.
Yeah, we're expanding the Shadow Dark Oaths system. And taking some of the inspiration from other games that really let you play with factions and really make that a draw or like a real feature of Bloodmore.
Right.
It's something else you can get tied into.
Yeah, and the factions are all tied into everything that's going on in the world.
Yep. And you get things. You get boons.
Yeah, you get boons for joining them.
Abilities, powers.
Mm-hmm. They're very interesting. So we're going to have a video about that very soon.
Right.
Can't wait to have a vampirous harem in Bloodmore. Good luck getting that, man.
Yeah.
Vampires are dangerous.
They are dangerous and fickle creatures.
Yeah, the Bloodmore stuff does look tight as hell. My players are massive mungo heads. I assume this one will be too big for another appendax. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
We may, and there's no promises, may do an axe conversion of this, it would be its own book at a later date. But
there would have to be enough interest.
There'd have to be enough interest, but it's also like doing an adventure. You can do a conversion like that. A campaign setting is an entirely different story.
Testing Colts of Zach is awesome.
Thank you, Jack, for
Thank you,
$5.
dude.
Yeah,
and my apologies for not running it this Tuesday because we were too caught up writing Bloodmore.
We were cooking real hard on Bloodmore and lost track of time. But the Colts of Zahak also, if you guys backed that, go check your email. You should have the PDF available.
Yes.
We're still waiting on some art to complete it to send it to the printer and whatnot. But I'm super proud of it. And it's very different than the Shucked Oyster and very different than Bloodmore.
Yes.
But yeah, the thing is, making an axe campaign setting is a tremendous undertaking. There's a lot of detail that has to be accounted for that you just can't do. You can't make 2 books and one of them is twice as long than the other and have it in one Kickstarter campaign.
And making a world, even if it demands that you have answers for all of the different mechanical systems and subsystems, and I frankly don't even know where to begin with some of those things. The economy is going to be very different.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how it would work out, but you would want to.
It can definitely be done in Axe, but it's just that's a tremendous undertaking that we're not undertaking at the moment.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that people are playing Axe or want to do the Bloodmore
vibe. Yeah, we'll
if
see,
enough
though.
people, but
yeah,
we will see.
If enough people are interested, then that is something that may happen at a future date. Why do I feel like the lands directly south of Mirthgrieve are going to be a socio-political nightmare in about 600 years?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. I like how not everything has to have a crazy fantasy name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
LFG, you're damn right. But I will do whatever I got to do to axe it up myself. Yeah. Here's the thing. It will be an easy conversion to do and play at the table. And if you were going to build your own campaign setting using the Axe rules, that's like bulletproof advice. The difference is making it for publication for people to buy is a much more you have to really, really get everything right.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're creative and you know the Axe rules, you will absolutely be able to do Bloodmore in Axe. It just won't be an out-of-the-box thing for that.
Exactly.
Seems like a heavier metal version of Ravenloft, cooler and broader. Yeah, it is
definitely cooler.
It's
and
definitely cooler
broader.
and definitely broader than Ravenloft. It is way more of those things. Cooler and broader. So yes, if you like Ravenloft, this is going to be way better.
You will like this, and you will definitely like the kingdom of Bloodmore.
Patty's here as well.
What's going on, dude?
And broader is in more vampire broads. That is true.
Indeed.
Yeah. Cooler than Ravenloft is setting the bar pretty low. The background looks cool. Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question? Yes, you can. No, here's the thing. I pressed full screen on that when we were fucking around with everything, and it didn't increase the size. There will be heavy metal broads.
Broads of many kinds.
Yeah, broads of many kinds.
Vampire broads, heavy metal broads.
Heavy metal dudes.
Heavy metal dudes, of course.
Dudes and broads of all stripes. And we're working today on a faction that if you like heavy metal, you'll probably like this one quite a bit. Lads on time again? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got to just keep telling everyone that we were on time.
That's right.
Let me ask you something. Yeah. The Axe Way. Chi-coms. I don't know about that. If you can't get the video to display, you'll have to act it out using interpretive dance. No.
Will not happen.
Absolutely not. You think software is bad now. Wait until ChatGPT is coding all of it. My friend, that's already happening. Land of the Chainmail Bikini Broads, please. That I think is kind of the Moonsun Desert and Goodland-ish area. Wouldn't be a solid BLG stream without some technical difficulties. Yeah.
Sad
The
but
internet
true.
recording tunnel. No. The metal synth is kicking into gear. Yeah. Garibay looks like he's about to tell me version 6 of the Treasure Tome just hit the playtest folder. Does he? I don't know. The late 20s, early 30s boomer is evergreen. We're going to zoom in on the nostril. No.
Oh my God.
Chat. I hate this thing. Wouldn't be a proper live stream without problems with the fucking piece of shit software. Exactly. Sorry, nature seriously called about when the stream started, but I'm catching up. Okay, good. Roll for Tarako. I don't know if we've seen you before, but hello.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, paper straws.
Yeah. Schizo Bun in here with the Rick and Morty reference. Good to see you. Excited to hear about the Sabat teaser. Yeah, I just posted
That's
the
good.
word.
I saw.
I just posted the word.
Now we have to do
Sabat.
it.
Now we have to do it. Yeah, the Sabat video,
Which we were
is-
going to
is
do
actually
anyway.
coming. Yeah, we were gonna do it anyway, but the Sabat video is actually coming now. New D&D is cover to cover Black Slay Queens. About time. Oh. Okay, thank you. Missed that one.
Man.
Wondering if this is going to be the top Lamentations of the Flame Princess guy talking about molesting at the playground.
We did that one already.
Yeah, if this is going to top that though, the Garibay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, we'll see.
Is a better video.
That's true. A better and more correct video.
Yeah. Glad to get the Treasure Tome. You could have backed the revised rulebook and everything with the Treasure Tome. It would, of course, been expensive, but I really wish I had ordered the Judge's Journal as well, but I'm poor. Totally understand that. Yeah, big same. Garibay is the Don Quixote of RPG YouTube. I backed to get the trio in PDF, but I'm having trouble getting the finalized PDF emailed to me. Gonna email them soon-ish again, just in case.
This is for Axe?
For Axe, go if you just type it on the Kickstarter and like the comments. Usually McCrease is pretty quick about answering that stuff.
Huh.
He'll just contact them. He'll definitely send it to you. Lead designers of D&D fired. Women of color deserve a turn at the designers table. That's the other Garibay video. That's not what we're going to be talking about tonight.
Yes.
I'm glad I happened on an interview of McCrease on a low subscriber channel I happen to watch sometimes, and with his incredible intelligence, I had to back the Kickstarter. Yeah. It's a very good game. There are things that I find very frustrating about it, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Monster law prevents BLM from speaking of Chang.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Monster law is...
It's an important thing, and there have been some developments we've been doing some
monster law
case law
is
research of monster law.
Yeah. It's very old. There's many, many, many clauses of precedence. You really need to be on your game.
Right.
And you probably also need to have lived for a couple of centuries to, collate all of it. And it is changing.
Yeah. Lots of talk about Chang. People are interested in Chang. I also cannot wait to show off what I drew for you guys. Yeah, me too, man.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be in the marketing for Bloodmore when the Kickstarter goes live. So you can be excited about that. Patty did something really cool for us, and he will likely be doing more cool stuff for us. I continue to back every BLG project despite not playing Shadowdark or Mithras because the shit is simply too damn good.
Well,
exactly.
thank you.
Garibay Redemption Arc. It's a Garibay sine wave. It's just like...
Yeah.
You really should watch some more of his videos. Like, I know he posts way too much, and sometimes the title doesn't even matter. You just click on one and start listening. This one that we're going to watch...
Click on one.
It gets good.
Usually you should just skip to halfway through.
Skip to halfway through. Skip to 45% of the way through. That's where the video starts. Not this one. This one, basically in the first 60 seconds, is like... It's like...
Which is an accomplishment.
Yeah, we're going to watch this. Garibay having a good take is concerning amidst a sea of other signs of the end times. Here's the thing. Garibay has good takes every once in a while. It's not, and it's the thing is, it's like, it's the volume of the content that he produces. A lot of it gets
lost. There's a high signal to noise
ratio.
ratio.
Yeah, the high signal to noise ratio.
Or low signal to noise ratio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, but he posts stuff pretty regularly that I'm like, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
or at least he's getting at something, which is true, and I agree with. Just not explaining it well or taking too long. But
the first time, this was 2 years ago, probably. It was after we had done our podcast episode about Garibay and whatnot. I was watching a video and he was talking about McDonald's, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "And you know what?
McDonald's is great.
McDonald's is great." He's like, "It's cheap and it tastes good, and like, if you're broke, you can go and get a good meal. Like, I can go and get an Egg McMuffin and a fucking coffee for like $3 or whatever." Yeah, this is before the inflation.
This was before,
before the and he's like, and I don't know why people look down on that. And I was like, he's 100% right.
Yes.
What would your biggest / best advice be to a judge, DM, GM, and would you ever release your own guide?
I mean, that's a really broad question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be some flavor of our sort of our core message, and you need to really be sincerely inspired and excited by something.
Right.
And it can't be a mechanic, it can't be a gimmick, it can't be
McDonald's.
Based McDonald's.
Based
Thank
McDonald's.
You for the $2.
It's got to come from you. And if you're putting a group together, if you're running for a group, whether it's a group you've played with before or you're getting new people together, understand what it is that you want to get out of the game, of the roleplay experience. Make sure everybody else is on board with that. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have a good time.
And be flexible. Like, the thing is, like, your players roll with the choices. That's basically it. Like, you have to respect the characters are going to make choices, and don't hang on to whatever it is, like a death grip on the story you wanted to write. I want to believe there's a universe where we could have gotten a CWCville Crayon-style RPG from Garibay. What is CWC?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Do an axe version. It's gotta be some monetary incentive for that, and there may be, and I would be cool with that. But it's just not possible to do at the same time as this one. If Garibay is based, then who will I laugh at? Is there no cringe left in the world?
There's plenty
of that.
Yeah.
There's enough interest in an axe version coming from myself alone. I am that interested. Wizardborn's here. Damn, it's good to be back. Been a while. Good to see you. Here we go. This is what I want. Stroke my ego. Cults of Zahak is awesome. So many potential webhooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is crazy how good it is, in my opinion. Cults is a serious work. I can't say enough good about it. Thank you, Grognard.
Thank you, dude.
Welcome, Wizardborn. Oh, damn. There's a $20 super chat.
Oh.
Here's the money for the axe version.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we have to do it.
Have to do it now.
Thank you for the $20, though. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's very
generous.
generous. Not necessarily Bloodmore, but a BLG axe campaign setting would go fucking crazy.
Maybe.
That is true. I really like the Oran Empire, though. And Chubby Funster has done some axe settings already. He's done two. Yes. He's done Warlords of Gavardia and...
Yep.
Oh, God, I can't remember the name of the second one. But you start with like 40,000 GP. It's like a mid or high level adventure space to like go out and conquer a bunch of shit. Cults is great, even if you only take away that evil needs to be evil. Yeah.
True. And if you take nothing else away from it, take that from it.
Is this game based or woke? I don't know which game you're talking about.
Well, I think all the games we've talked about are pretty based.
Yeah. One that is super based is going to be this one right here, Horde Wars Advanced.
Awesome stuff, and give my entires to Maverlook as he has been entertaining.
Give my entries to Mr. Verloc as he has been entertaining. Okay, thank you. We will. Dungeons of Terra. But we're giving this away tonight. Right. Horde Wars Advanced from Blackwall Games, who's in the chat, I believe. This is a fucking great game. We've been playing it for 2 months.
Yeah.
And
we keep winning.
We keep winning. By the skin of our teeth most of the time. But this last week, it was not by the skin of our teeth. We just won. It was fucking awesome.
It was great. Those trolls had to die.
They really did. And we were not going to let them run away. Looking forward to landing that second job so I can afford the axe slipcase. Yeah. Digging the Howard in the background. Yeah, that's been there since last week from this last week's stream. Oh, and thank you for the Canadian $5, James Marcos.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Let me remember exactly who did the... Who did that? Oh, damn it. Dungeon of Terra, okay, is going to Mr. Verloc. We'll just remember that.
Right.
Yeah. Axe is in dire need of a more traditional high Middle Ages fantasy type setting. The late antiquity stuff just does not get my blood up the way pulp fantasy does.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. My guess is it's not going to come from McCrease.
Probably not. No, I think he's going to be all in on the Orin Empire stuff.
Yeah, and if he does anything else, it's going to be like those a completely different genre, which I can't even remember from his poll.
Or a different. I think it'd be a different game.
It'd be a different game entirely.
Yeah.
Okay.
5e to Axe conversion when friends do like the 12 base class array from 5e.
5e, not from us.
Not never. Do I need to draw some vampire broads? Maybe. I don't know, man. We got some weirder stuff. You sold me at goth and vampire broads. Good. Can we get a woman tar broads? Half woman, half another woman. I curse the fact that I was born too late for the high age of goth chicks. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
There were still goth chicks, but you have to actually like goth music to find them. Goth music's good.
I like goth music.
Yeah. I too want to be destroyed by goths. That's why I grabbed my wife from Hot Topic 11 years ago. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Monster Law uses case law? That's good to know. Yeah. It definitely does.
All right. You could become an expert in monster law.
Yeah.
And other things by joining a particular faction that we have.
If you ever have a Horde Wars to hear about it.
If we ever have a Horde Wars TPK, I hope we hear
about it.
We will
talk about it.
We have almost had a Horde Wars TPK almost every session, except for this last one.
Could you put my raffle entry to as a poor child, a.k.a. Carl?
We will see what we can do. Most likely, yes, but if we forget at the end of the stream, you got to let us know. Here's the thing. We're just going to put in the names of the people who did the super chats.
Oh.
Schizobun
is already awesome.
Schizobun is in our Axe group and is already
in Bloodmore.
And having a lot of fun. Thank you so much for the $19.99. But yeah, if you guys are giving away your things, we're gonna put your name in the spinner for simplicity, and then you tell us who
it should go to.
Yeah. All right. Should we start this incredible video?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this this really incredible.
Truly astonishing.
Yeah. Let me turn off this music real quick. All right.
Let's get rid of the
super chat. Yeah. All right, guys.
All right. So this is American politics. The correct path forward is the complete rejection of all environmentalism, in my humble opinion.
Yep.
This is your pal, Scott Garibay, and today we're going to...
And let us know if the volume on Garibay is too high or too low or whatever.
Right.
Talk about what the heck is happening in American politics in the days of the American King Trump. It's truly incredible.
I love that American King Trump.
Yes. This is the thing. When he talks about American politics, now he refers to the era that we're in is the American King era. Yeah.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like this in my life. So when we are genuinely in a new world,
too loud.
This is very, very different what's happening right now. So here's what's happening, okay? The world is changing. No two ways about it. And it's really scary. And you're like, well, Scott, man, you voted for Trump, and now we're in this scary situation. Yes, people are genuinely frightened, and it is a completely different world, right? Now, why are people scared right now? Well, because people are paying attention, right? And we're no longer ignoring the real monster under the bed, right? The real monster under the bed from 2020 to 2024 was we literally had a Manchurian candidate. It's clear as day to everyone now that Joseph Biden never made a single governing decision. So who did, right? It was either a witch, an AI, or an alien, right? It was.
He's so right.
He's so right.
Yeah. We were ruled by a witch, AI, or alien.
Hail King Trump, God save the king.
Oh, thank you, President Biden, for reading that. Thank you for the £2. For those of you watching the replay, that was a British person who super chatted that. I'm loving. Come on, Biden.
Come on. I'm loving these options.
Yeah. So it was either a witch.
We have a Manchurian candidate who's actually being directed by a witch, an AI, or an alien.
Yeah. Those are the three options, which is true. All of them.
Yes.
It wasn't anything good, right? Like, and so that was really scary, but nobody was worried, right? Because we had this old, this super old smiling man. Everybody was like, oh, I'm sure he's the president. I'm sure he's making decisions. And then it became super clear he was not. He was not making any decisions, right? So who was, right? And that is truly terrifying. And that's why right now with President Trump, things are changing. It is legit scary. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you like the mainstream media does and say, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's not. We are in a lot of trouble, okay? But we were in a lot more trouble then. And I will take a man who actually can have a conversation with somebody and is clearly making governing decisions than some old dude with a shawl sitting on a porch drinking tea and something else ruling, right? Like, I don't like that, right?
Drinking tea, eating ice cream.
Eating ice cream. Has Garibay been wrong about anything so far?
No. And he's right. There are people who are afraid. I'm not one of them, but...
Right? So, yes, Trump is scary. No two ways about it. That's real, okay? Now, what's interesting is I had a...
Come on, Biden, wake up.
Oh, my God.
Chronicles of Narnia, the witch, the AI, and the alien.
Yeah. The Chronicles of Narnia, the witch, the AI, and the alien.
The Chronicles of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What's funny is he lives like 15 minutes from where I grew up, which is very funny.
Conversation at church, and there's this brilliant guy. I only get access to him like for 1 hour after church. Church ends, and then I get to talk to this brilliant dude. And it's the only space I get access to him. You know what I mean? Like, and it's really interesting because I think we're friends, but I only have access to him in this one place, right? In this one slot of time. But I've talked to him for years, and it's very special, and I really appreciate talking to him. And he's like, and he broke it down. He's like, we're the trade war has started. We're not going to be able to get chips. We're not going to be able to get chips. We're not going to be able to get chips. And he was terrified. He was like, we're not going to be able to make cars. We're not going to be able to.
When we first watched this, I assumed he was talking about potato chips, but it was computer chips.
Computer chips.
Yeah.
Make computers. No one, and he's like, it's all over. And I'm like, no, it's not. Just settle down, right? Like, I get where you're now. I said it nicer than that. I'm very respectful to him. He's smarter than me. There's no two ways about that. And I think that is a distinct, genuine joy. I really like talking to people who are smarter than me. And one of the reasons why is it very rarely happens. It does happen, but rarely. All right. Yeah, I am the humblest person on the planet. All right.
This is Garibay being self-aware about what he just said.
But Garibay should not apologize.
But
for
he
that.
should not apologize for that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going here. All right. So basically I was like, listen, here's, the world's going to change. And I'm telling you this too, right? People were like, oh no, man, we're not going to be able to have cars. We're not going to be able to have computers. The world is going to change, but we have options, right? So he was like, oh, you can't run a car today without a chip. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about, right? And I was like, you can. You very much can. Let me explain to you how, right?
Car.
Yeah. You can just do things
now.
Like you can just take the chip out. It's fine. Which is not what he's arguing for.
No.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
So first of all,
that would be funny. The cars would stop working without the chips now.
I'm very blessed. I have a pass, and I can go up to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and that's in the middle of Pennsylvania, in rural Pennsylvania. And they have this amazing fairgrounds there, and they have these Carlisle car shows, right? And they have Ford, they have Chevrolet, they have truck car, a pickup truck show, right? And that's all. Everybody who has a pickup truck, doesn't matter what brand you have, right? And yes, you will get the same trucks. You get some of the same trucks in the pickup show as you do in the Ford show, and they're.
We're getting some of the classic, grade A stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Details that are completely irrelevant
to them.
Yeah.
There are also trucks in the Chevrolet, All right, but none of these cars have chips, man. Every single one of these has been lovingly restored to the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And these cars are a million times better than, okay, let me explain. So recently,
please do.
We rode with a friend, and that friend had a late model, much richer than me. Like, I got a bunch of old cars, right? But this person had a late model Grand Cherokee.
Is the best car tuber.
Jeep Grand Cherokee, right? And actually, it might have been just a Jeep Cherokee. I think maybe it was just a Jeep Cherokee, right? Yeah, it was a Jeep Cherokee. Now, I remember when Jeep Cherokees were cool, right? I looked at this thing. We go up, and we're about to get into it. It's white, right? With, kind of two-tone. There's black on the bottom. And I'm
this is
a Jeep Cherokee.
Not relevant.
Not relevant.
But he's building up to it.
And here's the thing. Well, I'll get to what I'm going to say in a little bit later.
This is on a car frame. This isn't even a truck. This is a stupid car frame. Like, this isn't even a truck, right? And then I look at this thing and I'm like, I didn't even know, we've been walking toward this thing for 50 feet. I didn't realize it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee because it looks like a bar of soap, like every other stupid car on the road.
Yes.
It looks the same.
He's right.
Fucking 100% right.
Cars look like trash. They look like bars of soap or computer mice.
Right. And they all have to look that way. It's the it is the law that makes them all look this way.
Yeah.
This is why everything is fucking ugly.
Everything has to conform
They're
to like
pieces
universal
of shit now.
Yeah, like lane widths or like high belt lines.
It's the we know someone that has worked for Tesla in like a legal capacity and basically said that like getting the Cybertruck through was almost impossible. Yeah. Because of all like to even have it look the way it did was almost impossible with the regulatory state. But he's
100% right.
He's 100% on target.
Cars look like shit now and are shit in many ways.
As I'm gonna take this back a second.
We've been walking toward this thing for 50 feet. I didn't realize it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee because it looks like a bar of soap, like every other stupid car on the road now. It looks the same as a Beamer. It looks the same as a Mercedes. It looks the same as a Ford. It looks the same. Everything's just a stupid looking bar of soap now, right? When I go to Carlisle, these cars from the 60s, 70s, 80s, they all look different.
Yep.
Right? And if I took one of those cars and I ran it into this Jeep Cherokee, it would cut it in half.
Yes.
Right?
The fire rises.
Yes.
Based.
Yes.
and the 60s, 70s, 80s car would have a scratch on the bumper, and that Grand Cherokee would be torn into shreds, right? They were stronger, they were faster, they were cooler, right?
See, this is what I was about to say earlier, is that despite what I think some people think about Scott Garibay, he can see the apple and he is
Yes.
rotating the apple really, really
It
fast.
is not the same apple I'm seeing.
It's not the same apple I'm seeing, but
it is-
he can see the apple. Like this, what's going on in his head right now is a movie that I want to watch.
Yes.
It sounds fucking rad. If this car hit it, it'd cut it in half.
Shreds.
You know, shreds. Yeah, like this is great.
Yes.
And you can tell the passion here is
and
amazing.
I agree with him.
I do
Cars
agree
look
with
like
him.
shit.
And yeah, and they were better.
Yes.
You had to fix them a lot more.
But there's
They
no
don't
reason
run
we
as
need
well.
to we need to accept what we have right now.
Right.
Cars
It's
should be
not-
engineered better, that they don't break down all the time, and they're cooler.
They look cool. Yeah.
Yes. They're
can
just
be
better.
both.
Yeah, I want things to just be better with
Yeah.
no cost.
Who's this guy to question me? I got just one word for this fad. I always flip them rough footed on it. You know the thing, I'm a man and the vice president.
Thank you, President
I was-
Biden. I think he's deliberately trying to make it be Biden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Thank
yeah.
you for the $5.
Right? They looked distinct. They were amazing.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, they
And
were.
they didn't need any chips. Right? They have Mustangs there that have 750 horsepower. You turn that thing on and you can't hear anything for 20 feet around it.
It's fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
And then you walk 1,000 feet and they have this stupid, ridiculous, horrible, disgusting electric Mustang, right? That uses speakers to make the sound of the engine.
Yes.
Right? It is disgusting.
It is
Is-
disgusting.
Yes. Yeah, this is an atrocity.
Yeah.
Garibay is right. He's
He is
getting angry.
100%.
I'm
Garibay is
mad.
100% right.
Yes.
And his righteous fury and anger about this is not misplaced.
It's not misplaced.
Yeah.
And his anger, his rage is the rage of the people. Of the American
yes,
people.
and it really is. Like, he is attuned.
Right? Let's get rid of chipped cars. We're going to analog.
Yeah, man.
Let's everybody drives a Barracuda, right?
Yes.
It ain't got no chip. It burns oil like a smoking dragon.
Yes.
This is what I'm fucking saying, man. Like, he's saying what I think.
Yes.
Like,
He's so right.
I love Garibay. I unironically love-
Unironically,
yeah.
this is not
Scott,
this is not a meme.
Yeah, I hope you watch this. We really do like you.
Yeah.
And we like your videos.
Right?
And you are saying what everyone is thinking and feeling right now.
Let's go back to when cars mattered.
Yeah.
When they weren't cheap pieces of crap that would get
Yes.
folded in half on the bumper of any of these older cars.
Yeah,
right?
man.
When they looked distinct, right? When you could hear the engine, right? And this is the days of Trump, right? You're like, wait a second, we're not going to be able to run cars. No, we're going to have cool cars again rather than these
Yeah.
stupid electric hummus running pieces of junk, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Well, everybody's going to drive a Barracuda.
Barracuda.
You get your barrel of oil.
Barrel of oil, your Art-Ho girlfriend, your
Yeah.
Barracuda. We're so back.
We're so fucking back.
And you're right. We're not going to have computers the way we did before. They're going to be rare, right? Well, how am I going to watch my Netflix?
This is how we're going to get mentats.
Right, yes.
It's not Butlerian jihad. It's the trade war.
Oh man.
You're not, right?
Oh, yeah. This is an important point.
Rare, right? Well, how am I going to watch my Netflix? You're not, right? You're going to go to you're going to go to Main Street, and one guy is going to put he's going to project a film onto a brick wall, and you'll watch it with your neighbors, right? Yes, it's scary. Things are about to change.
This sounds fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Regulatory bodies come the same people who creamed their jeans for a chance to be the 8th grade hall monitor.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just grew up to be bureaucrats.
Yep.
Exactly. That is 100% correct. And thank you for the $9.99. We do appreciate it.
Big time. We're going to regress. We're going to go backwards before we go forwards. But when we're done, millions of jobs will be here in America. We'll be able to build everything on our own. Everything.
Yeah.
We won't need another nation in the world. Nothing anyone can build on this planet is better than what we can build ourselves. Nothing, right? And yes, the relationships that, you know, that global change relied on are dead. It is done.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it should be done. And the reason why, and you're like, well, why? Why is this better? It's not better, right? But it wasn't cool for the entire nation block of Europe to say, oh, hey, everybody, let's not have any, you know, let's put a few people in some uniforms and pretend we have a military, right? And the reality is, all along, America will pay for the military for all of Europe. We don't need to buy tanks or rifles or anything. We'll buy a couple, but you know, it's not going to be real. None of us need to have real militaries. And then the money that we would have spent on the military, right? We will simply have free healthcare and all our people will be taken care of. Hey, you know what? All that was okay. None of that was a problem.
It actually was.
France was like, you antiquated.
Oh, hold on.
Was a problem. It's when France was like, you antiquated, ridiculous fools. How dare you not have free healthcare? The reason we don't have free healthcare is we're paying for your military. The problem was that they
occupied government.
Theater kid occupied government. Thank you for the $2.
Thank you, dude.
Insulted us for making their lives better, right? And
that
now
is
they can
true.
pay for their own military. And international diplomacy is broken, and international trade is broken. That's where we are now. Okay, we're gonna get better cars. We're gonna watch movies with our neighbors. The world is going to change, and yes, this is scary, but it's not nearly as scary as having a Manchurian candidate. Every single word you just heard in this.
Every single word
is
you
a
heard in
fact.
this is a fact and 100% true.
Yes.
It's not opinion.
Video is my humble opinion. Absolutely nothing more, absolutely nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like subscribing and have a fetch millennium.
What an amazing take.
What an incredible video.
And also, what an optimistic idea from like the normie Gestalt consciousness.
Yeah.
Such an optimistic vision
Yeah.
of what is going to happen.
We're going to watch
the
movies with our
fear-mongering
neighbors.
isn't working. No.
Yeah.
Yes, things are going to change. Things are changing. And you know what? We're going to get cool shit again.
Yeah.
We're going to get cool shit again. We're going to stop paying the bill
Yeah.
of everybody else.
Yeah.
I love this.
I love this video. What an incredible change that I think that probably is for most of you. You're used to seeing the other Garibay videos about D&D. I'm telling you, man, he's got lots of interesting things to say.
He's got it where it counts.
He's got it where it counts. We love Scott Garibay's videos. Yeah, we were. You told me you're like.
I randomly watched this yesterday morning because I saw it.
When you came over, I was like, dude, I have to show you this like shitpost Jocko Willink video, and you're like, no. We have to watch this Garibay video first.
Yeah, man.
Let me switch over to the comments again. God damn it, I'm on the wrong. You know what? We're turning the music back on.
Yes.
And
Or where are we?
chat.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. Amazing.
Dude, why do I agree with this man about Pullets, but not about Shadow Dark? What an enigmatic fellow.
He's got an interesting mind, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5. All right, we're gonna catch up on what you guys were talking about during that incredible video.
Yeah. A shorter video. Certainly
A shorter
shorter
video
than last week.
but also
it had to
he
be
got
shared.
to the point.
Yeah.
I just jumped on and I'd like to remind you that April Fool's Day was 2 weeks ago. Not cool. Biz not cool.
Not an April Fool's.
It's not an April Fool's joke. Go watch that video again. Internalize what was said.
Yes. 'Cause it's happening.
All right, let's see here.
All right.
As someone with a degree in agriculture, I disagree that McDonald's food is good for you. I don't think we said it's good for
It's
you,
not
but
good
it's
for
good.
you, but
Yeah.
it is. It's good that it exists.
Yeah. I don't think the point is that it's good for you, just that it's good for the price. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Problem with McDonald's is the quality has gone down over the years, but then again, so has everything. I disagree. The fries are not what they were back when they were using tallow, for sure. The burgers used to be shit. They used to be so fucking bad, and they've gotten considerably better than they used to be. Grognard giving GM advice: pull no punches with the players, fight dirty, strike hard. Exactly.
Yep. Damn right.
But as players, you should also prevent the Troll King from acting on his first turn, and then only allow him to get one hit.
Yeah, and then teleport him into fire.
You personally jump into the Brazier, and then Acer's Bane to switch places with the Troll. So the Troll is in the Brazier. Yeah, it's all good. Is there a map of Avalok? I need to know where I've been and where I'm going. There is a map of Avalok.
There's a city map of Avalok,
not the
nation.
World. Yeah, but there's a city map that still will in the update with the art will also be keyed because we didn't add the numbers onto the map yet for the districts.
Do you think we need it?
I think it would be helpful for people.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see here. Bully the players.
Horde Wars is based.
Horde Wars is based. Good. One of you is like, well, one of you is going to get it. We've hit 20 super chats.
Oh,
awesome.
Excellent.
And you're going to enjoy it. I drew the map in Horde Wars Advanced. Pick up the game and you motivate Todd to commission me more. Exactly.
True.
My ex-wife was a rocker chick, wrecked me in multiple ways, some good, some bad. The existence of monster law implies the existence of monster lawyers.
It does.
It does.
It does.
You are
correct.
You are right on there.
Oh.
Doc Flamingo for $10.
Come on.
Come on, Biden.
Got to meet Todd online the other day to talk about Horde Wars. He's going to run a one-shot for us in a month or so.
Nice.
Cool guy. I can forward to trying it out. Oh, and all hell to God Emperor.
Thank you for the $10.
Thank you, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Yeah, where were we?
American King Trump would be a great username. Yeah. Velma is watching you too. You hear that, boys? There's a girl in the audience. We'll turn it off. They're not loving it. Oh shit, he's got his pussy eating goggles on. You fools that got married. You are one step away from divorce. I hit like when I got here, says 12. I don't know what that means.
12 likes?
I don't know. Truth nukes inbound. Those were truth nukes.
Yeah, man.
I feel dumb for not trusting you guys that this was based. We would not lead you astray.
Yes.
Please let me be a witch. It's okay. I'm an expert on the marriage thing now, but most others should steer clear. AI from the Andromeda Galaxy, clearly. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps from... What was it? C0? Was that the...
C0.
C0 was the AI that he believed made first contact with human beings.
Yes.
Through an AI artwork in a D&D
supplement or something.
Yeah. Our people being fans of Black Lodge games. We must have missed something here. We have fans. That's all I heard.
Whoa.
This angle is fucking wild, bro. It's every video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
When are you guys getting memberships anyway? You mean
YouTube memberships? I don't know.
I don't know if we're gonna do it. I don't see the value in it. Like, obviously, the value is we get money. Yeah, but I don't know that there's value for you guys. We do have a locals community, and we're posting more often there now that we're not, deep in Cults of Zahak. You get our videos in advance, 24 hours to 48 hours in advance of when we put them on YouTube. You get all of the stuff comes early. You get access to playtest everything we write for the books. You get it for $5 a month. Going there. YouTube, the memberships. YouTube takes a big cut anyway. It's like 30% or something like that.
And it doesn't seem like the audience gets much. It's not even like Twitch.
And it's the type of thing where it's like we'd have to do
the Mandicore's lion, scorpion, and hawk.
We'll get to this in just a moment. We would have to offer something to the YouTube membership that we're not offering to the locals people already.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that would be. So
I don't know what it would be. And
yeah, it would be more money for us, but it's just like, what do you guys get out of it is the question. And if you guys can come up with something compelling and want that, we'll hear that out and do it. But we just haven't found something where we're like, this would be worth it for people to give us more money.
Right.
You know,
not that we don't
want the money. You're free to give it to us, but we do want to offer something, you know?
Yes.
What the fuck? Is this the same Garibay? It is. That's the thing. You got to watch his other videos, man. Amazing free frame. American Caesar is more apt, but King Trump era will suffice. Yeah. Those goddamn shawl draped tea sippers. I have a US PO box, so please add me to the raffle. Okay. Did you super chat? Then yes, we will. Yeah. J Scott Garibay clearly does not watch the news. They are not saying everything is okay.
Well, that's the point. He's not saying that that's what they're saying. He's saying people are afraid. He's saying it is okay.
Which AI alien described Biden's real boss? China. What does this guy actually believe in? Good Lord. How does he keep all of these contradictory ideas in his head? He doesn't. He puts them on YouTube.
Yeah, we've all been filtered. And Garibay is the one actually playing 16D chess.
Right. Let's see here. He's getting rewarded by yakking, so he will keep talking. I don't know. He absolutely rules. I love his beautiful mind. Exactly. You know, we built cars in the USA without computer chips for much longer than we have. That is true.
Yep.
I will say computers are useful, though.
But as computers and not
cars.
Tracking devices.
Not as tracking devices, I agree. Or control your vehicle devices. Yeah.
Right.
You do not try to understand perfection. Yeah. Everyone is smarter than him. I don't know about that. That's definitely not true. There are people way, way dumber than Garibay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, by a lot.
Yes.
A thing a humble man says. That's the thing. I think
he was being self-aware.
He was being self-aware about that. That's why he said, like, I'm so humble. Yeah. The fact that you can hear his blinker is on through the entire video is awesome. I can't even count how many times I've put direct Garibay quotes into the mouths of deranged NPCs in my games, and it crushes every time.
Yeah.
I've met him, though, and he's actually a really nice guy. That's good to hear.
Yeah. I'm sure you would. I also have met him very briefly, but back when he was on the Nerdarchy channel. This is like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like a very brief, hi, how are you? But I'm sure he's super nice in person.
Yeah. Oh, the burden of knowledge. Garibay, like so many, is so far from the truth. I don't know what you're talking about, man. The video we just watched was pretty spot on.
This deal.
Yeah. They have a truck. They have truck, yeah. As truck pick show good. Garibay is the best car tuber, yeah. I live near Carlisle. It's not that rural. Perry County, on the other hand.
Yeah, I think Carlisle it's like right outside of Hershey, I think.
His videos are truly unique. This is J Scott Garibay, man. You can go to his channel, J Scott Garibay, and watch all the over 10,000 videos that he's posted. Yes. That is not ironic that he's...
And Garibay lives in like the Philadelphia metro area, I think. That's not me doxing him. He's mentioned that, and also he has so many videos.
Yeah,
you could just see
you could
the
just
street.
GPS him.
Yeah. And any part of PA that's outside of the Philly metro area is rural in comparison.
The preeminent TTRPG theorist of our time. Yeah. Why pay for therapy when you can drive around and... Well, you should never pay for therapy.
That's true.
You should never go to therapy. Why pay for therapy when you can drive around and rant into a camera for the amusement of people on the internet? Exactly.
Garibay asked himself the same question, and he made the right
Internal
choice.
monologue. I never knew her. Cars have had chips since 1985. We had an 85 Chevette growing up, and it had a chip in it.
Oof.
We have to go back even farther then.
Yeah.
I can't wait for how all of this relates to D&D 5.5. This is the thing. It doesn't. It doesn't. He's got other thoughts. Law is gay. Michael Malice is right. What is Garibay? And shitification is at work. I get the optimization for aerodynamics, but cars have lost their soul. Yeah, but it's not even just for aerodynamics. It's like the shape of everything around us is constrained
the shape,
and
the
molded
color.
by the law. And the law is Byzantine and ridiculous. And people don't understand that because they generally don't have to interact with the law directly. But this.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Doesn't have to be this way. I'm going to get a little political for a second. When people talk about the tariffs, say, it's cheaper to produce overseas. And it's like, that is true. That's not a given fact of reality.
Yes.
It could be a lot cheaper to produce things here. But we have a very, very poor regulatory environment that is insane. That pumps that cost way, way up. And there's comparative advantage as well. But it doesn't have to be that way. They do make cars to break down. I don't think they do. This is
Cars don't break down.
Yeah, they really don't break down anywhere near as much as they used to. Like, this is my friend was telling me, because he was talking about the chip thing as well in cars, and he was like, yeah, this guy was like complaining that, you can't even work on your car anymore because you got to take it to the dealer because everything is computer.
Yeah,
and
as we know.
And blah, blah, blah. And it used to be so much better. And he's like, yeah, I remember when I was growing up, my dad had to work on the car every fucking weekend. And then one time, around the year 2000, he bought a Toyota and he never had to work on his car ever again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the car kept working.
Yeah. I don't have to do this.
Yeah. It wasn't because I can't get under the hood. It's because the car didn't break down anymore.
Right.
They regulate the way cars look. That's insane. Not directly. They're not saying it has to look this way. There's all of these other things, though, that contribute to the decisions you have to make to get it to pass all these things. And it makes everything uniform in that way.
Yeah, they're not saying it has to look this way in particular, but the boundaries on what you're allowed
you
to
do 8 million things for environmentalism and all this other stuff,
right.
And that all of that contributes to everything turning into a bar of soap.
Right, because the most efficient way to comply with all of these burdensome regulations is that everything looks exactly the same, more or less.
Yeah. Say what you will about Scott, but he can hype up a car. You're damn
It's
right.
true.
Yeah. The one car I would have if I had infinite money would be a 1967 Impala. I like to be propelled by explosions. Yeah. I am thoroughly incensed by his righteous fury.
Yeah.
Speakers for sound is an abomination unto car kind.
True.
Yes. I've got a Prius Hybrid 2007. Really like it. Gay. Sorry. I had to. Am I crazy or is Garibay spitting? Exactly.
He is. You're not crazy.
Yeah, we're this was not false advertising. Never get between a balding man and his cars. Analog revival now. Yes, Scott. Yes. Make cars great again. Holy shit. Rare Garibay W. I would like my 69 Plymouth Fury back. Yeah. When the nerd began to hate. Make analog great again. Get the swords out. When do I get my government issued Camaro? Bizarro world. Everyone's shocked. Based.
I can't believe you doubted our faith in Garibay.
Yeah. The line burning oil like a smoking dragon goes hard. You're damn right it does.
Yeah.
Rage against the hummus eating machine. Yeah. These hummus eating
pieces of crap.
And here's the things about getting in accidents. If the car does not take the impact, guess who does? The occupants. That's true. That is true.
worth it.
Cars are much safer than they used to be. Let me see here. No more hummus-powered
Yes.
tech. Yeah. Here's the thing about the car tariffs. Cars built in the U.S. are not tariffed. A local Kia has ads saying not all their vehicles will be tariffed. Interesting. Come on, let me scroll. There we go. The dots are dotting. Well, if we didn't fly idiots to environmental conferences or into space like Katy Perry, etc., we could all drive our gas hogs. Yeah. Mr. Verloc, great chat, guys. Christ is king. Of course, it was France, the one to ruin everything. Yeah. The millennial obsession with public healthcare is one of the generation's worst sins. Yeah. It's one of the dumbest things.
Yeah.
I am stunned speechless. Did we just become best friends? Yep. Okay, I'm convinced. I'm subbing to Garibay. That's what I want to hear, man.
Tell him Black Lodge sent you.
But if you do, be nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, he sure nailed it. I'm sold. When is this guy running for president?
Garibay running for governor of Pennsylvania.
I admit it, I'm impressed. Yep. Actually good take. Unironically, this video is yet more evidence of the normie awakening we are all living through. Yeah, exactly.
That's also true.
Right. Some very high IQ takes, yeah. Broken clock. Impressive that he got to the point. Yeah, legit good take. Oh my God, let me scroll. There we go.
Well,
of course, now it scrolled all the way to the bottom. The Horde Wars Gilded server is a friendly and welcoming place. Got invited into a game the moment I arrived. They also keep an excellent calendar filled with events and games. Yep.
True.
7 out of 7 stars. Screw BLG YouTube memberships. I want the BLG OnlyFans. No, man. Over-engineered tech and everything is out of control. I got a sump pump replaced recently, and they wanted to hook it to my Wi-Fi. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, that's like when they replaced my perfectly good thermostat with a piece of shit smart thermostat that stopped working.
This is also like it.
I will never have smart locks or any of that shit.
Yeah, I'm like connecting everything to a Wi-Fi or to a cloud or to some sort of app. It's a low-hanging fruit fake service that idiots working an office job can implement, which objectively makes the product worse, but it's something that is easy to do, to add. We're adding an additional feature which nobody wanted and makes the service or the product objectively worse in almost every single case.
Wife just fell asleep, missed most of the whole show, so now I'm going to have to go back and listen. I'm beginning at some point, damn my monogamous commitments. Well, it's good that you're married, man.
Yep.
I couldn't catch BLG stream for a long while, but what a stream to return to. Yeah, man. Well, I hope you got in on this Horde Wars giveaway, and if not, remember to go to the link in the description and click the BloodMoor Kickstarter because it's going to be fucking awesome. My father taught the technicians for GM, cars are not made to break down. They last a lot longer than before. Exactly.
Yeah.
The Japanese made cars that don't break down. American manufacturers decided to make them trash to cut costs and boost parts sales. That's how the Japanese got a foothold in the American car industry. Dream trucks.
What else do we got?
But seriously, I always thought Garibay was a living soy jack. No, sir. You could feel the fucking fire.
Yeah.
The raging testosterone. And he was 100% sincere. This is like watching a dying fire roar back to life. Yeah. It's too bad I'm geographically impaired, so I can't participate on the giveaway. Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Ooh.
Okay, so final important question.
Ooh.
Favorite Warhammer Fantasy faction? Choose wisely.
I'm not super familiar with
I don't know enough
Warhammer, but
about
I'm going
Warhammer
to choose
Fantasy.
the Knights of Bretonnia because they are humans. Like,
That is fair.
yeah.
I'm going to say the Vampire Lords because vampires are cool.
That is also true.
I don't even know if they're called the Vampire Lords. I know there's like a vampire country or something.
Yeah. Speaking of the Dogs of War, there is a faction in Bloodmore
Called?
the Hounds of Peace.
Yes. There are many other factions.
Many other factions. Vampire
counts.
Yeah. Ogres, always
course.
ogres. Love the hilarious, violent dark comedy.
Yeah. I would like to know more about
Counts
Warhammer
are very
Fantasy.
based. Getting corrected.
Although I also do like the idea of the dwarves having what do they have, books of grudges or something? It's very funny.
I couldn't tell you. Someone commenting on the feet.
Someone should tell us what the best Warhammer Fantasy game is. Because
Role-playing game?
Yeah, role-playing game. There's multiple editions.
We'd have to go back and watch the Sage's Library because Trevor, I can't remember if he said it was first or second edition.
Oh, okay. Because I would rather just
But
buy
he has
one book.
Yeah, he likes one of the really old versions.
He's probably right.
Yeah, exactly. Sylvania is the Empire province ruled by vampires.
Ah, of course.
Is this just the first step towards a BLG version of Dark Ages Vampire? Definitely not. There's some Easter eggs though.
Yes.
But no, we're not gonna make Vampire the Masquerade.
It's already been done.
It's already been done. The Empire of Man is legit such an evocative concept.
Agreed.
2E is the best.
Okay, well, if Trevor and
Spencer
Spencer
yeah.
are saying probably the same thing, gotta agree.
The vampire counts are the ultimate high-low mix army. Think masses of pathetically weak skeletons, zombies, and ghouls backed up by ridiculously OP vampires and necromancers. Nice.
Well, I like necromancers.
Speaking of vampires, which is the best clan and why Ventru?
It's definitely not.
It's definitely not the Ventru.
Yeah.
I've always liked the La Sombra.
I'm a huge Nosferatu fan. Professor DM and Trevor are both big fans of Warhammer. I used to play it back in high school. Nice.
Hell yeah.
1E, 2E, and 3 are all very close and compatible with each other from what I've heard.
Okay.
Kind of like
BX,
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
4E is definitely jank, but it has some strong points. I agree 2E seems to be the overall more solid package, but that's from reading, not playing. Not 3E. That seems to be the consensus.
One day I'll get around to
had
it.
a weird dice pool. Interesting. Well, you guys have anything else that you guys want to discuss? We're going to set up the spinning wheel. The wheel, if you will. And get this giveaway taken care of.
Yeah.
Someone is going to get Horde Wars.
Someone is going to get Horde Wars. That's for certain. Yes, Horde Wars will be worth it. It is such a good product.
Really, really good game. So much fun.
So we're giving away the paperback. Horde Wars is available
Correct.
for purchase
In hardcover, as well.
or softcover. And of course, PDF.
Yeah. All right, so let me move this up. And start at the bottom of this one.
Talking about different 2E source books. Bretonnia. Kislev. Is Kislev the Russian? Like the northern Russian one on the border of the Chaos Lands?
Not
And we have two people who are substituting their
I'm going to add
there.
everybody, and if
That's right. You said
we'll just if you're not
remind us if it's applicable.
Remind us if it's applicable. If you didn't already say, give it to this person, and you're like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
We'll just spin it again until we get an American.
But two of those people were British pounds, I think. Yeah. It is the Russian one, okay. Okay. Got a lot of people in the running. Okay.
Porch. A lot of people.
People want Horde Wars, and they should.
Yeah. Gunman. Doc Flamingo, a previous winner.
That's right.
And Dolo, who also won, but gave his thing to Buttquack. All right. Let's come over here. Screen share. Change this window. Actually, no. Switch to. Nope, it's not going to do it. Okay, so I do have to change it. Discard.
Wheel of Name, one down.
Names. There we go. All right.
All right.
Are you guys ready? We are going to spin the wheel to find out who gets some free stuff. Please be American. Please be American.
Oh, all right.
Wizardborn is the winner.
All right.
Let's see here. Let's bring up this chat. All right, Wizardborn.
Hell yeah.
It's Wizardborn American.
I believe so.
USD $9.99. Wizardborn, you have won yourself a copy.
Horde Wars Advanced.
Horde Wars Advanced. What you're going to do is reach out to me either in Twitter DMs or on Discord or through email. Email is blacklodgegamesrpg@gmail.com. Or you can just try matt@blacklodgegames.com as well. And if we have to, we'll do a little identity verification, make sure someone's not trying to snipe your book. But
Can't have that.
If not, then you'll give us your address and we will send this out to you. This is a really good game.
You're going to love it.
Congratulations. You're going to love it.
Yep. We have our obligatory rigged comments.
Right. It's always rigged until someone wins. Like the time that Doc Flamingo won. He was screaming rigged as the wheel was spinning and then got
Land
picked.
on his name.
Up here, let's go back to main broadcast. Boom. There we go. Cool. We have a winner. Let's see what happens here. Are we getting something spicy said? Is that why you're laughing?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see it. Very funny, but this is the paperback. We do have a hardcover. At some point, we will be giving away the hardcover as well.
Yep.
But this one was the paperback tonight,
which is good. They're both, as has been noted in
if you look at the
your review,
you'll see there are differences and there's
there are
costs
differences.
and benefits.
They're both good.
They're both good.
Good production quality.
Yeah. Trying to get my OBS to stop being gay so I can stream tonight. Yeah, good luck with that, man. Yeah, relatable. If you watched earlier in the stream. 2E Fantasy had books for multiple locations, one for Bretonia, one for Kislev, and one for the Chaos Wastes. They were all dedicated. 4E feels a bit floundery in comparison. Nate just left my place with a shipment for new customers. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Horde Wars Advanced is so good, it's absurd. It's very good. Can't steal beardy, baldy ginger raging at OBS content. Yeah. Got the soft cover already. Nice. I could not enter. I had to buy a new lawnmower today. The rope for the pull start on the old one is gone. That sucks, man. Everyone is saying if they win to just give it to Pyrella. Thank you, Pyrella, for that comment. Yeah. People talking about different army choices. Let's see, is Wizardborn still in the chat? He is. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Rigged. BLG rules, you're damn right.
That's right.
And you can thank Todd for that one as well, for providing us with the book.
That's true.
To send out to you. The one time it wasn't rigged. Yeah, that one time. Dark Heresy is... That's the
40K.
role-playing game. Yeah, I played that.
Yep.
It was fun. I almost died, and I failed every single roll that I attempted.
Nice.
Nice. Cool.
Cool.
You guys got anything else you want to talk about before we take off? Because I think we're going to call it just a little bit early since we exhausted that video very quickly.
DM Blackwall, Todd, the author of Horde Wars, will be at North Texas.
That's true.
And
He'll
he
have
will
a
be
booth.
running games.
Yeah, he'll be running games. He'll have a booth. We are numerically close. I assume that means we'll be next to each other.
Yep.
9 games on the schedule. Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. That is a lot.
It's a lot. I made the mistake the first couple of...
Rob McKenna, no, I have not played the Alien
Yeah, I
RPG.
have not either.
Nerd.
I have not played it. Chubby Funster was saying, I think it was Chubby, was saying it was very good. I'm very skeptical, though.
Yeah.
I've seen
I just don't
Alien.
want to play an Alien game.
What am I
Me
gonna play?
personally.
Yeah, what am I going to...
I'd rather just watch Alien.
Oh, it's a xenomorph. I'm so
Oh, no.
surprised. I'm so surprised. Doom Pope saying we better get more vampire content soon. This
We
is
will.
a threat. Yeah, you will. You will. The Sabat video is the next vampire video, so
Yep.
steel yourself for that.
But...
Cool.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it a night. Thank you very much. Blade Runner is decent for a one-shot. Alien
Yeah.
game is similar. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't want to buy a one-shot book.
Agreed.
Alien is all right, but it gets old fast. I knew it. Exactly.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
All right, fellas. Take it easy.